GCSE Computer Science, Episode 26, Open Source and Proprietary Software. In this video, we'll be looking at open source software, the advantages and disadvantages of that, and proprietary software and the advantages and disadvantages of proprietary software. So, what is open source? Open source is software where the source code is made freely available. Now, some examples are Linux, which is a hugely successful example of this. Now, users may legally modify the source code to create their own spin off software, and it harbours really strong communities. Now, proprietary software is software that is usually paid for, where only the compiled code is released. The source code is normally kept a secret. Now, this is most of the things like Microsoft, Office, Windows, Outlook. We don't know the source code for these different applications. They keep it a secret. And they also mean that they make it profitable so that you must pay for the service. So, businesses often use proprietary software instead of open source. Now, let's look at the advantages and disadvantages. So, open source software is usually free. It's made for the greater good, not really with profit in mind, and the software can be adapted to fit the needs. Whereas disadvantages include that small projects may not get regular updates and they could have some unpatched security holes, which just means that it's more vulnerable to things like hacking because everybody has access to everything. Now, looking at proprietary software, advantages is that it comes with warranties, documentation, customer support. There is some sense of security in there. It should be well tested and reliable, and it is usually cheaper in terms of the company's perspective. But disadvantages include that it can be expensive, the software might not exactly fit the user's needs, and they may not maintain older software after the warranties expire. Exam question practice time. So, can you identify two advantages and two disadvantages of a company using proprietary software? So, remember, in this situation, you need to think about the scenario given. In this case, what good would it be to the company to use this software, and what bad would it be to them? Let's review the answers. So, it's well tested, it's secure, but in terms of disadvantages, you have to pay for features. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, then you might find some of my other subject range helpful. I do a very broad range, so check out Noel for GCSE. And if you're doing A-levels, we're slowly progressing to make videos on Noel for A-level as well. Thank you so much for watching and see you soon.